What did you agree on these meetings today in Brussels, and what do you hope to agree on regarding infrastructural projects that Albania has in mind?
This is a very important meeting because it brought us a step further in the Berlin process, and so today we can say that we have already designed and approved core network for allowing the countries together with the European Union to invest on connectivity. And it's quite an achievement because it's something that a few years ago was out of imagination.
Does Albania have some specific infrastructural projects in mind?
Yes, sure, we are part of it, and the beauty of it is that there is no piece of infrastructure that is of one country alone, but it's about connectivity, it's about working together and building up together the core network and so the future.
So Albania is insisting on getting a specific date for start of negotiations with the EU. How much of the key reforms that Brussels is insisting on did your country implement so far?
We are not insisting. We strongly believe that we are ready for it, and on the other hand, we are very much aware that Europe is in a very particular moment. So beyond whatever we and they can say, it's not technical, it's a political decision that is connected with many national egos and many national self-interest and self-centric views. So the important thing is that we are ready for it.
So in the last days and weeks, your statements about Kosovo and Albania gained a lot of attention, a lot of criticism. Were you misinterpreted, or what did you mean by those statements that raised so much attention?
I think that it was quite an extortion of my opinion, which is very open, very blunt, and very honest, and based on which I simply say that for us, the Albanians, this is a fantastic moment of our history. We have never been better than today in Albania, in Kosovo, but also elsewhere. The integration process is a unique tool of modernizing our realities and at the same time of uniting with each other in the big European united family. But in the same time, I've said, and I don't see why I cannot repeat it, that this is our way of looking at it. But of course, it will depend very much on how Europe will look at it, how Europe will understand the big need that Europe has for the Balkans, as the Balkans have always had need for Europe, and how Europe will impede that nationalist agendas take over, and that what is a very genuine and legitimate dream to be all together in a big family become then a dream that is directed towards a nationalist way of seeing it. So it's the new way versus the old way, and the battle is not over. So we are clearly on the side of the new way, but we have to never underestimate the old way, because Balkans have shown that they are a place where old ways always come back.
So the official Belgrade reacted mostly on this statement of yours. What is your appraisal of the relations between the two countries?
I think relations between Albania and Serbia have never been better. I had a very good meeting today with Aleksandar Vučić, and we are working closely for understanding and also designing in the best way how we can cooperate and how we can make of the Albanian-Serbian relation model for the region, based on the example of France and Germany after the Second World War. So what these two big powers, after a long history of hatred and bloodshed, did for the Europe we have, we can do for the Balkan we want to have.